Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Catherine McMullen, and I'm your elected county clerk here in Clackamas County. I know many of you, and some of you are new faces. So it's been great to go around in between bites of sandwich to get to know you. Believe it or not, it is time for me to file for re-election. I'll be filing in September on the first day that filing opens, so that's about a month away. And then the election will be in 2026. Depending upon how many opponents I have, it will be in May and or November of 2026. I wanted to talk to you though a little bit about the work that I've been doing at Clackamas County elections, recording, and records management over the last 2.5 years. I want to focus on the C's, the letter C. So it's Catherine, your Clackamas County clerk. But also there are some key things that are needed for a clerk that's going to do a good job for our county. The first, as you all know, is competency. When I arrived at the elections office in January of 2023, I started making changes from staffing to technology, facilities, safety, and security. I hired a professional elections manager to join the team. I had someone interim fill in that did a great job, and then we rewrote the job description and hired nationally. That person has been with me now for 2 years and been part of conducting the 6 elections that I've conducted in Clackamas County. We focus on professional development, and we've also been looking at the whole process of processing ballots from start to finish. So from when you turn your ballot in to an official ballot drop site or send it in the mail, it comes through, your signature is verified, we open those ballots, that signature has been verified, tally them, and then post those results. We've looked at that whole process from start to finish. We've added track your ballot, which I think most of you are signed up for. Well, you'll get a notification that your ballot's in the mail to you, and then a notification when your ballot's been received and when it's been accepted for counting. I'm glad that you like that service. It's really important. It helps add transparency as well. And then we've replaced our mail ballot sorter. At the beginning of this year, we did a remodel, and not only has that helped us with the speed of processing ballots, it's also helped us with our data. So the last election that we did with this new sorter, the special district election, we were able to get those track your ballot messages out about a day sooner than our old sorter. So again, it adds to that transparency, and those of you that are neighborhood leaders, it also allows us to update that voted, not voted list sooner than you would have experienced in the past. We're adding transparency, we're adding clarity to elections. Now, whenever you come to observe the election process, you can see it from start to finish. You can also watch my staff verifying signatures. We have 10 monitors that are mirrors of the monitors where our signature verification workers are working, and you can literally watch them verify signatures one by one. So you know right there that the signature is being verified correctly. Something else that is really important in this position is character. Not only do I conduct elections, but I also record real property documents, we issue marriage licenses, I officiate weddings on Friday afternoon. I've officiated weddings for more than 300 couples in the last 2 years from all walks of life. Speaking many different languages, different sexualities, different ages. I've officiated weddings for folks that had met a few months ago and were then going to get married in a ceremony on a cruise, but I was doing the legal part to folks who have been together for 30, 40 years who wanted that legal, that official documentation. We also issue passports in my office, and the passport interest has gone through the roof in the last 6 months. And I'm sure you know why, and it's not a joke, because what has happened is that people are afraid that if they don't have official documentation that they or their loved ones can remain here in the United States, that they're going to get kicked out. I went to a bilingual event in Canby, and the question from a lot of the moms were, how do I get a passport for my child who's a citizen and I may not be one? Because they want to ensure that their children, their family members are safe here in this country, even whenever people are being unsafe, unfriendly to them here. Last year was difficult for a lot of us in elections. everything that we did was questioned. It took a lot of courage. I was at another local party, who I won't name, meeting just across the parking lot in the community center in the fall, and I was threatened with jail time because obviously I'd cheated in the 2020 elections. And that once our current president had won, that I would then be sent to jail. Myself and other elections officials have not yet been prosecuted or sent to jail, but you only have to see the national news to see instances where elections officials in Colorado or other places may have done things incorrectly or not right, and then our current president is now sticking up for them, sticking up for those challenges. Ultimately, I believe the county clerk position is about community and building community. When I campaigned a few years ago, that was what I focused on. That's what I focused on as an elected official, being in community, talking to the citizens and the residents of the county and getting to know them and providing services that are needed. It's important that we have access to all four services that the county provides, that you can access your local government, share your voice, share your opinion, and have it listened to. In the last week, I've been in Canby. I was in National Night Out in Happy Valley. And last night I was in Boring for Boring and Dole Day, which if you haven't yet attended, that's every August 9th. And I definitely encourage that you do. Your support over the years and when I was running has been fantastic. I am taking signups today for folks that want to make sure that they are on my campaign email list versus a county email list. And then I do have stickers here too. Again, I'll be filing the morning of September 11th, which is the first day this position opens. And the last time that the county clerk position was uncontested was in 1994. So I am expecting 1, 2, 3 opponents. So definitely to keep the way things are and keep things improving, I will need your support next year as I end up on the ballot again. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for the cowbell, Grover.